Man, what's happening? What's happening? See if I can get to this right. Yeah. Somebody's here. The dogs is barking. What in the world? I'm trying to pull it up on this laptop so I can see the comments better without having to lean up all the time. That gets aggravating. If it'll work. Still waiting for it to pop up. Let's see here. There we go. Adam EVH. Jim Guidry. What's up, man? Center. What's happening, fellas? How y'all doing, man? Thanks for jumping in. Thank you. Yeah. Hello. Mike Ray is in the house. Hey, man. Just having some fun, man. Thursday. Jim Guidry said, sounded good. Thank you, Jim. Appreciate it, man. Yeah, man. It is Thursday, my Friday. Absolutely, man. Adam, thank you, man. Yeah. I thought I'd break out the all natural today, along with my cool ass Eddie shirt playing his Wolfgang, which you can get at the VanHalenStore.com. And that's where I got it. Got this out because this month, let's see, actually what? Was it like what? 2 weeks? 2 weeks, it'll be paid for. It'll be paid for, man. It'll be mine, all mine. Yeah, man. Oh, yeah, let's see here. Mike Ray, what kind of wah are you playing? Sorry if I've already asked that question. Not a problem, sir. It is a Vox wah. Vox wah. Adam. He's getting a gamma up there in the left bunkers. Gamma for Adam EVH. It's a frozen rope from Jambalaya Jam. God almighty. Oh, Lord. Johnny Bean's in the house. Hey, Johnny, how you doing, man? Let's see. Yes, it's a Voxwa. Was that Mike Ray? That's that? Yeah. Voxwa, man. Yes, the Vox. Absolutely. Mike Ray says, thanks. You are very welcome. Oh, Brent is in the house. Holy crap. I'm sorry, Brent. Sorry, Brent. I just saw you, man. Johnny Bean, congratulations on the guitar, Joe. Man, that's sweet. Thanks, Johnny. Yeah, I've had it for almost a year. Well, this month makes a year, man. You remember when I got it? I did an unboxing on this channel, you know. You were just what? I was channeling Eddie. I wish, man. I wish. Yeah, I wish I was that good. I just like to noodle around, brother. You know that, man. Yeah. Oh, okay. I hear you, Brent. Yeah, Johnny, this will be paid for, man. I did it through AMS, right? For a year's worth of payments. Cause this thing was like right at $1,100, man. Jim Guidry knows. You know, Adam EVH knows. Hell, you know. Center knows. Everybody that's got one of these fine products from EVH. Great, man. Made in Mexico. Fantastic. Fantastic. You can't go wrong with it, you know. Yeah, Brent, are you going for an interview, Brent? Well, good luck, man. Good luck if I'm reading that correctly, man. If you're going for an interview, man, good luck. Good luck, man. The wife still doesn't know, Johnny, about this. Oh man, she knows. She knows. How would I have snuck this in the house? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, yeah. There's no way I could have. Nah, I'm not going to do that because that's not good, man. That'll always backfire on you. You know. Does she ever look in there? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she knows all the guitars I have. Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't hide nothing from her, man. You that would be stupid. You know. Yeah, that would just be suicide, man. No, nah. No. Do you do that, Johnny? Do you sneak guitars in there? Let me turn this around and ask you some questions. I know you got yours sitting in a rack, right? Right there beside your desk. You got, I don't know, I think it holds like what, 5 or 6 guitars, something like that. Oh, wow, you used to? Really? Man, Oh, well, not me, brother. No. Man, to get that great blues tone going. Oh, let's see. Johnny Bean, now your wife notices right away when you get a new guitar. Wow, man. Brent, he says he has to find a guitar rack that holds 27 guitars. Wow, unbelievable. I'm not too far behind you, Brent, but you got me beat, man. I haven't took a count in a while. Let's see. Man, I don't know. I couldn't sit here and count them now. I got be too much stuff to mess with. Excuse me. Senator says, I can help you, Brent. If you need something to hold that many guitars, that's the man to talk to right there. My man, Senator. That's why, Johnny, that's why you buy two of the same guitar. You can keep switching them out on the rack, but never let them see them together, be seen together. I wouldn't mind having, like, I got two of these, but I don't want the same color, you know. Let's see. I have a friend that has 82. Brent, you have a friend that has 82 guitars? God almighty, man. Yeah, I'm pretty much maxed out here, man. Yeah, maxed out. Good Lord, man. Thank you for the thumbs ups, folks. Appreciate that. That really helps the channel, man. Thank you so much for the thumbs ups. That really helps. Hang on a second. I gotta clear my throat. Wow, man. That should be fading away pretty quick. This makes 4 days with no cigarette. I'm trying to quit smoking, man, and it is tough. This makes the 4th day. And my wife, man, I gotta give it up to her. I think this is her 13th or 14th day without a cigarette. So it's hard, man, but we're trying. We're getting there slowly but surely. Yeah. Johnny Bean says the most guitars he's ever owned at one time was 50. Wow. Did you ever have 51 at one time? Wow. Johnny says he hasn't smoked in 5 years. Man, that's great. Thank you, Senator. He says, congrats, Joe and Cheryl. Thank you, man. Mike Morrison. Wow, I didn't think I could quit smoking. I don't think I could quit smoking. I'd go crazy, Mike Morrison says. Yeah, it's tough, man. I can't say anything. Okay, Brent, I hear you, man. Cool. All right. Johnny says he actually quit smoking for 8 years at one time. Yeah, man, God, this was years ago. I was in my first marriage. I had quit smoking for like over 2 years. I had it licked, and then all kind of personal stuff came up just to say. And so yeah, it was I went and bought a pack of cigarettes, which wasn't smart. It was stupid. I cracked under the pressure, I guess. Man, that was so many years ago. Wow. You can you can quit smoking, Johnny Bean says, and let yourself heal up and then start again. Wow. Hey, Mr. Bruce Anderson, how are you, man? Oh yeah, appreciate it. Go running instead. Oh man. Wow. that'd be pretty rough for me, man. I could do it, but it would be a hard struggle, especially with a man. That'd be rough. I don't know. Have to probably start slow, you know. Let's see. Princey Rock says, same here, Joe. I got a divorce and started up again. Dang it. Yeah. Stress will do that to you, man. Edward Van Halen vapes, Johnny says. Yeah, I thought I saw him. It was like some kind of footage on YouTube where he was going through an airport or something, and I saw him. He had a vaping stick or whatever. Yeah. Brent says he does the same thing. It's huge here too. Yeah. Yeah. Johnny says he did vape for a while as well. Yeah. Yes, it's some people can Gary Kramer guitars. Gary Kramer guitars. Let's get this in focus, shall we? There we go. Yeah. See there? Man. Wow, you actually got addicted to the nicotine gum? Wow. I've never tried that, man. I tried chewing some gum a couple of nights ago, and and I'm just not a big gum person. Unless you're in the grandstands and he's getting a gamma up there. What's taking so long? There he is. Old lady Susie. An inside joke, man. Between me and my buddies. Oh, Lordy. Snark tuner, man. Greatest thing they've ever invented. Greatest thing, man. I love them. I love them. Yes. Very cool. That didn't take too long. Center says, is vaping pricey? I don't know. The only thing I got right now is a little e-cig. You know, it don't hardly have no nicotine in it at all. So I take a couple of puffs on that here and there. Johnny said he loved it, but had to quit it. Yeah. Center says a tuner is a guitarist's best friend. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Adam EVH says the vape cost him, what's that, $50 a week? Wow. Holy smokes. Am I reading that right? Wow, man. Dang. Center says, I'm not a heavy smoker, maybe half a pack a day. That's pretty much what I was. I was getting a little bit over half a pack, maybe 3/4 of a pack. And man, I just, I just got tired of the hacking and all that stuff, and it's hard to breathe. Like, man, that ain't good. My father quit when I got my first marriage. He was, wow, this is hard to believe. He was 46. He was a year younger than me, and that's when he quit. I mean, he just quit like that. That was in '92. He quit, man, and then he's going through all this. He's in remission right now, thank God, but he's went through a lot of shit for his cancer and stuff, man. Mike Morrison says, love that EVH Wolfgang guitar. Pretty sweet guitar, Joe. Thank you, Mr. Morrison. Thanks, man. Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, but it's expensive, Adam says, to buy good vape juice and coils up here. Wow, man. Good gracious. Center says he doesn't even use his tuner pedal. Yeah, I know a lot of people like tuner pedals and stuff. Everybody's got their own thing, but I love the snark. I just love being able to clip that on right there, man, and just go at it, Good to go. Ugh. Mike Morrison. Joe, what is your thoughts on the PV Wolfgang guitars? That's a very great question, Mr. Morrison. I had a PV Wolfgang at one time. Sold it. God, that was what, a couple years ago? I sold it. It was purple, like a flat color. Hey, Mr. Hebert, how are you, man? It was like a flat, it didn't have I guess it had a little bit of a gloss finish to it, but not much. Well, it did. It did have a gloss. It was purple. It just wasn't a real bright purple. I had that guitar for a long time, and it played great. The thing that still gets me is that I remember and Johnny, if Johnny's here, he could, anybody that's familiar with it, it still had the familiar kind of headstock, and it had the little, that's what they call a scoop or something up there. I think it had that at the top up here. But it was a great guitar, man. I had it for a long time, and there was another guitar I was wanting to purchase, so I sold it to a friend of mine named Dion. I sold it to him, and he just happened to be. Actually, he was going to see Van Halen in Charlotte, I think it was, and he met me in Gaffney, which from here, it's an hour. So I met him under this water tower in Gaffney. It's a big peach, That's what they claim it is. And sold it to him. He bought it right there on the spot. He opened his hatchback or whatever in his SUV, and he had like 5 other guitars in cases that he had already bought that day. I was like, holy crap, man. Good dude, though. Very good dude. And he's a luthier. And he's the real deal. He's not, your run of the mill, he's the real deal. Just put it that way. Mr. Morrison. Yeah. Johnny Bean says Dion built a guitar that I own. Yeah, he's got a great reputation, man, on his guitars. Gary Kramer. Come on, Gary. Work with me. There we go. Yeah, he's fantastic, man. And I've seen some of his work on Facebook and stuff. And, that was wild, man. Because he called me about the guitar. I had it on Craigslist, I believe. Yeah, and he called me. I had it on Craigslist and eBay. eBay, it was already up to the amount that I was asking. I mean, there was guys going back and forth for that thing. I was like, dang, man. But the auction hadn't ended yet. It still had like a couple more days to go or something, And Dion called me. He called my number, and he said, "Hey, saw your ad in Craigslist, blah blah blah." And I'd already got a few calls from some people that were, you know what I mean? You could tell they were just, they just weren't together, man. They was either wanting to trade something or try to get you down on the price or something like that, man. I said, nah, man, I need the money. This ain't no pawn shop. You know what I'm saying? And, so Sean Zimmerman, how are you doing, man? Thank you for joining. Thank you very much. So he said, I'll pay you cash money tomorrow. He said, but I'm going to the Van Halen show in Charlotte. And right before, they play that night, I'll come meet you, blah, 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 whatever. I said, okay, cool. And he told me about who he was and what he did. And at first, I mean, just to be fair, when somebody tells you this is what I do for a living and it's a pretty, it's pretty big, reputable thing. And you're like, does he really do that? And I checked him out, looked into it. It was for real, Mr. Michael Collins. How are you, sir? And I was like, wow, man. And sure enough, because he told me, he said he was going to go to the Van Halen show and be able to go backstage and check out Eddie's gear. And because, he's got great connections, and plus he's a really nice dude. Sure enough, man, he went. And that next morning when I was supposed to meet him, he sent me a couple of photos to my phone. I was like, wow, that's freaking cool, man. He had Eddie's guitar, the white one that was, what do you call it? Where it's got road worn kind of, you know what I'm saying? It was really cool. Thank you, Mr. Zimmerman. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, so he met me, man, and I think he brought his uncle or something with him. I was by myself, which is cool. That's what you need to do. Bring somebody with you because you never know, man. Met him. He was a really cool guy. I asked him if I could he let me hold a Peavey that he had for years that was like what was it? Man, what was that? Some kind of promo model or something that he had that was striped up. And he was telling me about it, some little inside things about it. And he told me, just to be cool about it. I was like, okay, cool. So I really can't remember all the conversation, to tell you the truth, but it was really cool. And I said, and I was wearing a striped shirt. Jim Guidry, you've seen it. Center and Adam, and I'm sure Johnny's seen it. I asked him, I said, can I get a couple of pictures with the guitar and then with you, He said, yeah, sure. So his uncle took some pictures, Cool dude, man. Super nice guy, man. Just A+. He let me hold that guitar, and I was like, wow, that is amazing, And he made that guitar, I was like, he said, I built this. And I was like, wow, So I sold it, he gave me the money, and he drove off. Jim says, I've seen those pics. Yeah, that was, I don't know, 2 or 3 years ago. Yeah, he was real cool dude. That was, I hated to see the guitar go, but what was weird was when I sold the guitar, I had the money, I drove an hour back home, and when I got here, I pulled into the driveway. Well, you can see the house from the road when you're coming to the house. If you look through the trees hard enough, you can see it. And I looked and I saw this big box leaning in front of the front door. I said, uh-oh. And that was my Les Paul. It had just been delivered. So I'm glad I got here because my wife had to go do some errands. So I was like, oh, God. So I got here just in time for the FedEx truck. It apparently had just left. So that's when I got the Les Paul. And I had a Telecaster I was selling as well. And this is why I was selling the guitars. I told you to buy another guitar, and that's false. I'm sorry. I got brain fart. But what happened was I needed some tires for my pickup truck, and it's a pretty big truck. The tires are pretty big tires. So I sold that guitar and a Telecaster. Some guy came over here a couple nights later and bought a Tele I had. It was really a Squire Tele is what it was. It wasn't, like any of my nice Teles. I was like, I ain't selling that. I've already sold one nice guitar. I'm not selling the rest of them. And that guy came over here. He was cool. He was all right, but he was just kind of, I don't know, man. I was like, I don't know about this dude, Anyway, he bought the guitar. He left. And the next day, man, I went and got tires put on my truck. There went the money. just like that. You know, I had it, and the next day it was gone, but I had to get tires, man. They were bad, you know. So that's what I did. I think we all can relate when you need to get something. If you're broke or down on your luck, you'll sell some gear, you know, to get it, you know. So, wow, I hate that, but I've had to do that a few times. I'm sure y'all have too, you know. Adam's got it made. He's got the whole secret worked out, you know. He's got one guitar and one amp, so he's good. He don't have to, you know, he ain't got to worry about it. He's in good shape. Michael Collins says, "Sure can, brother." Oh yeah. Mr. Morrison says it hurts to sell gear, but sometimes you got to do what you got to do. Yeah, I've sold quite a few things over the years that I didn't want to. You know, I was like, man, I don't want to sell that, you know, but what was I going to do? Maury. In a world where Thursday is my Friday, Maury. What's up, Maury? Maury. Maury is great, man. How you doing, my friend? Mr. Simon Williams is in the house. Hey, Joe, how's it going? Hope you are good. Thank you, Mr. Williams, man. Thank you very much for joining. Yeah, man, we're hanging in there. I know I've been gone for a couple of days, but just been trying to take care of some stuff here. Let's see. Maury. Maury is the man of the house in South Carolina. Tonight at 9:30. Brought to you in part by Dawn Dishwashing. I don't know. Thank you, Mr. Morrison, man. God almighty, what? Johnny, send me your Gary Kramer coaster, will you? Gary Kramer Guitars. Hello, this is Gary Kramer, and I had Johnny Bean in my house, and we jammed till the early hours of the morning. Catch Johnny on tour with Jim Guidry, Adam EVH, and Sinner for the 2017 Winter Tour. I didn't know y'all started a band. That's cool. Oh, man, come on. What the world? Got your chops on tonight, Joe? Oh, thank you, Mr. Simon. I don't know about that. Me choppy. No, I don't know about that. Johnny, you get a chisel and you slap in a humbucker. Yeah, that's right. Eddie quotes. What is this? Eddie quote day? Johnny, what are you doing? At Center, yeah, we were called the Two Hacks. Adam EVH, yeah. That's funny. Hey, I'm gonna tell you what. You want to hear a dude that can play? I don't know why he's not putting no videos up. Adam EVH, man. That is the man right there. I ain't Gary Kramer. Gary Kramer Guitars, brought to you in part by Miller Lite and Sprite and Johnny Bean TV. Adam EVH is, I mean, he can play his ass off. Adam, you know what you need to do, brother? Jim Guidry. Adam Rocks, Jim says, you ain't lying, man. He sent me he sent me a clip last night of him playing Lay It Down by Rat. On the money, to the T, everything. I was like, what? I was like, how? I was like, what the hell, man? He's absolutely phenomenal. So it's up to him to put up content, but I wish he would. Because, man, golly, stuff was awesome, man. Very bad connection. What's going on here? Michael Collins call. Nah, that's cool. We want to have a good time. We don't want everything to go to shit. You know what I'm saying? Adam says, don't mind Joe. He's getting a fever. Crazy. Yeah. A single coil will always have a thin sound, Johnny Bean says. It does, but I still love a Strat and a Telly. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Simon Williams, that country boy, can play. Oh, Johnny Be Good? Yeah. Michael Collins says, I play a Telecaster with a single coil, and it sounds pretty good. Absolutely. Yeah, I love Tellys, man. Mike Ray. There you go. Noiseless pickups and a high gain amp or pedal. Yeah, that's what that Strat I have, that two-tone Sunburst Strat or whatever it is. It's got noiseless pickups. The last time I played that, if you go back on this channel, it was right when Irma, the effects of Irma were coming through here. So that was about what was that, Jim? About a month ago, around 9/11, because Jim and myself did a podcast that Monday evenings. I didn't work. I didn't have a load. Was it Monday or was that a Sunday? Can't remember. Center says, I agree, Joe. He rocks. It's called Adam and the and it's called Adam and the Unnamed Bass Hack. Nah, Center's great too, man. These guys are just, it's up to them. Everybody's different, but man. And of course, Jim Guidry is phenomenal player. I mean, I'm just, wow, man, like, dang. Guitar lessons available now at jimguidry.com. Sponsored in part by Miller Lite. Jim, what you got going on over there, man? That's too cool. That's too cool. Adam says, I'm the hack, and Center is the man who plays all the instruments. Hey, speaking of nice instruments, Adam, we know, dude, quit saying that about yourself, man. Well, you can't, nah. I'm here to tell you right here on this live feed, Adam EVH is effing awesome. I'm telling you, man. And I'm not just blowing smoke, and I'm not vaping either. Man, what was I going to say? Yeah, anyway, so, Center. Yeah, about Center. Man, he's got a nice guitar collection, too. You don't have to have 100 guitars to have a nice collection, If you do have that, that's great. I'm not saying that, but, Center has a, man, nice. I got to talk to him the other night. We had a video chat, and he was showing me his custom-made Kiesel. Beautiful guitar, man. I was like, good God. I was like, dang. And he's got the 5150 stripe, he's got all kind of stuff, man. He's got great amps, all that stuff. Oh, Adam, it's my pleasure, man. Jim Guidry says Center is the man. He is. He is not only is he a well-grounded person, man, he's a great friend, and he's really knowledgeable. You know, he really knows his stuff, man. And I was like, man, all that stuff. I think Adam and I talked about that last night. That we're not real tech savvy with the guitars and stuff. We just know what we like to play and what feels good. You know, uh, that's how I am. You know, but that's what I like. You know, I just like to be able to pick up a guitar, and if it feels great, you know, and it's going to sound okay. That's all. That's all I need, man. Yeah, center is the Oracle. Yeah. Joe, are you playing through the RP1000 right now? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am. I currently am. I'm on. I think this was a preset, Mr. Morrison. It's preset number 43, and it's button or pedal number 3, and it's called Blues Drive. And I have the reverb on, a little bit of delay, and a little bit of distortion. And then, of course, my Vox Wah. Yes, so it is the RP1000. It's great. I think you said you have one, I believe. It's awesome. Mike Morrison says, that's nice. Do you ever, man, this thing is moving. Do you ever tweak any of the presets on the RP1000? Yes. Yes, on some of them I have. Some of the presets that I didn't really care for, it just sounded kind of bland. Yes. Yes, sir. I would tweak them and, excuse me, and just play around with the settings until I liked what I was like, well, that's cool. And then I'd save it and I would title it, because if you don't put some kind of title on it, it'll just have whatever name. And I'm like, I don't remember all those names. So but this one I remember because I use it a lot. It just has a great tone. So yes, I'll sit there and mess with some of the presets and tweak them and put them on whatever, Yes. Center and Adams podcast is coming soon. Yes. Bruce Anderson said he is subbed and looking forward to it. Yes, I am too. That metal stage. They're doing the final tweaks on that, I believe. It is coming though. It's coming soon. I thought it was coming the other weekend, but something came up, and which is understandable. I mean, when things come up, you got to take care of. You got to take care of that first. This is just secondary. This is, for me, this is just fun, So, yeah, Bruce says he's subbed and looking forward to it. Yes. Mike Morrison says, yes, it's awesome. Oh, the RP1000. Yeah, I love it, man. Yeah. That's what I said before. I like being able to go back and forth, not only with the presets to have different sounds, but if I want to go through that too, I can. It's got a couple of different choices as well, but it's more of the way I have that set, it's more of a classic rock sound with a little bit of slap back, kind of like that Hendrix Red House tone. But not this, but the Cube. But I really love that. Very, very much, yeah. Very much so. So it's a great piece of equipment, the RP1000. I didn't realize they'd been around that long, because when I got mine, they'd done been out for probably 4 years, maybe. I just happened to was cruising along YouTube one day and somebody played something and it's like the RP1000 review. And I was like, RP1000. And when it said Digitech, excuse me, that's what caught my eye because I've always thought Digitech still has some great products, and Zoom as well. Zoom has some great products, My recorder, what a mixer, what a multi-track recorder, whatever you want to call it, it's a Zoom R8, and it's about this big. It works perfect for what I need. I don't need enough. I used to have a 16-track multi-track recorder years ago. I used it so much the hard drive in it or whatever broke down, quit working. Simon Williams, what the world needs is more slapback. Yeah, that's better than cowbell, isn't it, Mr. Williams? Wow. Maury says he's back to work later. Joe, deuces. Maury returns back to work. Be sure to tune in tonight at 7:30 with more of Maury right here on CBS. Take care, Maury. Thank you for tuning in, man. Thank you very much. Be safe, my friend. Be safe. Sinner says, I've been having fun with the Boss Octave Fuzz. Yeah. Sinner and I talked about that last night. Sinner was telling me about the Boss Katana amp that he has that is really awesome because I was talking to him. I said, man, when I went to Guitar Center in July with my son, I played through a little Boss Katana and it didn't have as many knobs. So I guess that was the small condensed version. Sinner's got the big, huge, it's got like 100 knobs on top. I was like, whoa, really cool, man. It's got all kind of options on that thing, man. You talk about some bells and whistles. Wow. That is really cool. Simon, indeed, more cowbell. Yeah. Gary Kramer. Come on now. What's going on now? Come on. There we go. Wow. Sorry, I don't mean to put that in y'all's face, but I have to make it clear, right? Let's see. Oh, Mr. Williams is cooking for dinner for his family right now. Yeah, Mr. Williams is in the UK, I believe. That's awesome. Man, that is so cool. Yeah. Fantastic, man. Very cool. Lord of mercy. Where are we at on our timer here? 50 minutes. All right, we're almost at that point. What time is it? Let's do a time check here, folks. Holy smokes, it's 10 minutes after 2. And it's October 12th, 2017. Yes. Oh, wow. Okay, Mr. Williams. That's awesome, man. Oh, that's cool. That sounds delicious. Sorry. Sorry. I didn't know it dropped. It figures when you get around 45, 50 minutes, it'll drop. So I apologize. Micus himself. Hi, Joe. Hey, Mike. How you doing, man? Thank you for joining. Appreciate it. Simon Williams says it's not quite Arby's though. What he's cooking. Yeah. Yeah, I had that yesterday. You know, like that's a surprise, right? All right, guys, I guess that's going to be about it. About time to wrap this up, man. Getting hit that hour mark. So thank you, everybody, for tuning in, for watching. And, yeah, the plan could have been a lot better. But, you know, hey, man, we're having fun, right? Having fun. Thank you for those thumbs ups. Wow. That is fantastic. Thank you so much. Yes, I really appreciate that. That helps out a lot. Thank you. So we try to stay positive here on this channel. You know what I mean? Ignore all negativity and be truthful. I believe that people that tune in every day that follow this channel, I believe they can put one on one together. You know what I mean? Just like to have fun, right? Everybody have a great day. Thank you, Mr. Morrison. Yeah, thanks, man. Thank you so much. Have a great day, everybody. God bless. And I guess we'll see you later. Everybody, keep playing, man. Hey, just have fun, you know. Listen to all the mistakes. Not listen to it, but you can see all the mistakes I made. But who cares? You know, this isn't a tryout for some record label. I just love playing, you know. I just love having a good time. That's all. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Morrison. Anime VH says, good. Have a good afternoon, everyone. Thank you. Simon Williams says, take care of Joe on the highway. Great playing. Don't put yourself down. No, it's all good. It's all good, Mr. Williams. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And Bruce Anderson says yes. Thank you. And thank you, Jim Guidry. Thank you, Center. Everybody. Mike Morrison, Johnny Bean, Mr. Williams. Golly, who else was in here? Brent C. Rocks. I think he's going on a job interview. Yeah, good luck with Brent. Center. Who else? Man, I couldn't tell you everybody who was in here. Wow. Anyway, have a great day, everybody. And we'll see you in the next video. God bless. Bye-bye.